Good afternoon, everybody. So I brought you all here to see my kale plant. I planted this in the fall, sometime in late September, from seed. It's red Russian kale, and I only planted this with the intention of harvesting seeds from it. And now it's at that stage. These are the seed pods. They'll have tons of seeds, and that's what I grew this for primarily. I will harvest the leaves as well. And I don't know, I might try the flowers. I heard you can eat them. I was growing this in a raised bed that, like I said, started in the fall. And this started taking over my whole space in my garden. I tried to do kind of like square foot gardening, and this was taking up more than a square foot, like more like 4 square feet. So I had to pull it out and just put it in this bucket until it got a little bit more mature, because I want the seed pods to be as mature as possible. Within reason. So it's been in this bucket for maybe 3 weeks while it gets to this stage, and now I just want to harvest the seeds and see what I get from it. There's so many seed pods here, I don't know, I don't even know if I'm gonna save them all. What I'm gonna do is the same way I do daikon radish, is I cut off the branches like this. I'll just pick a low part. And then I'm just going to take each one of these and just let them dry like that. I'll put them in a fairly dry place. And once they dry out, they'll be much easier to remove. And I should have enough red Russian kale seeds to last a lifetime. There, so that was fairly quick and painless. That took me literally like a minute just to cut these off. I have so many pods, it's plenty. Now the plant basically has most of the seed pods gone. I'll start trimming up the leaves, seeing which ones are still good, and I'll have some kale for the next little while to use up. So I'll let these seed pods dry. So when they do, I'll pull each one of them off the plant, and then these should easily crack open, and you can see when you look close the imprint of each of the seeds in the pods, and you'll see that on both sides. So you get one seed here, one on this side, so you get quite a few in one small pod. So here's one of my onion beds, and you can see it kind of looks funny, and that's because it has weeds, sort of, but that weeds is dill, and I didn't plant this dill here on purpose. I actually just had a couple small single stem dill plants, and I thought they wouldn't cause any problem, and I harvested the seed heads at the end of the season. I thought maybe I dropped 1 or 2, but obviously I was off in that count. I don't know how many dill plants I have here, but if I want my onions to still do well, I think I'm gonna have to harvest this dill. I really didn't mean for this to happen. It's been my best year for dill anyway, but I can't really take credit for that on purpose. But yeah, I'm gonna have to take all these out before they go to seed, or else it'll be even worse next year. So when I save my dill, I store it in a paper bag, and you can leave it like this for quite a long time. Sometimes 6 months I have no problem. But yeah, this is basically from the fall. So I'm not sure if I should really be doing this outside, but it's kind of a nice early evening weather. I thought I'd do this. So basically, I take a bowl. I'm using a white bowl for contrast. And this bag has, I think, 4 or 5 dill seed heads. So I just try to, I do the same thing pretty much with onion heads. I just kind of rough it up, and then I can just pour out all the seeds. And this method works for other things. I do almost the same thing with basil. You just need the basil to be very well dried. So after around maybe 30 seconds of that, I have some dill seed. I still have plenty more. I can just keep going like this. So that's it. I'm going to finish saving these dill seeds and labeling them, and then I'll be on to saving more seeds the rest of the summer and fall. That's it for now. Take care.